Welcome, and today I will be doing my lecture on the CosmicStrand UE5 rootkit, a silent yet persistent threat to system security. Imagine a cybersecurity threat embedded so deeply into a system that standard software updates or system resets together with antivirus scans become completely ineffective for its removal. UE5 rootkits represent malicious software that infiltrate fundamental firmware on a device. The difference between UE5 rootkits like CosmicStrand and traditional security threats is that security software cannot detect or neutralize them because CosmicStrand operates from a firmware space beneath the OS, providing extended and clandestine control of compromised machines. According to the Global Research and Analysis Team, Kaspersky, or GREAT 2024, from 2016, CosmicStrand has operated as a threat that impacts Intel H81 chipset motherboards made by Gigabyte and Asus. The long-term hiding ability of CosmicStrand discovered on systems in Asia amounts to a severe issue about unknown threats. This lecture is going to investigate how CosmicStrand operates at a high security level. We will also discuss its detection and removal as well as its effect on future cybersecurity systems. The Unified Extendable Firmware Interface, UEFI, serves as a vital firmware component which activates system hardware before it loads the operating system. Attacker control over UEFI BIOS begins well before the operating system starts. As rootkits like CosmicStrand successfully infiltrate the UEFI interface, this enables a deep manipulation of the system. UEFI rootkits differ from operating system infecting malware because they activate prior to the OS boot up, which prevents detection by common security tools. An article by Fisher and Fisher 2022 states that CosmicStrand incorporates malicious code into the essential CSM core DXE driver during modification. So the code executes on every computer boot up. This implant process includes multiple functional stages that lead to the development of a Windows kernel-level implant which gives attackers system control abilities remotely. Researchers has not discovered the full path through which CosmicStrand enters these systems, but they suspect their firmware flaws or compromised on older equipment. The H81 chipset runs on computers with similar vulnerabilities, which shows that attackers exploit the same points. Stealth and resilience of CosmicStrand. The firmware-based operation of CosmicStrand prevents it from being eliminated by factory resets or operating system reinstallation. Even a hard drive replacement cannot remove the infection from a system. Security software becomes active too late to detect any malware since it has already executed before any security software starts on the OS. The stealth characteristics, along with the ability to persist, make UEFI rootkits one of the most dangerous threats in the cybersecurity world. According to Robinson 2023, states CosmicStrand establishes permanent system presence through its embedded and harmful code, which maintains presence throughout system updates and operations. Again, security analysts have been unable to recover complete final payloads which command and control servers downloaded because of this difficulty to assess its complete capabilities. Several signs indicate CosmicStrand provides distant system control and data theft functionality while generating concealed administrator accounts like AAAA, BBBB account detected on an infected machine. This is often how people know they're infected with CosmicStrand. The challenge of removing this type of threat makes it a major concern for users. The most trusted solution for fixing this issue is motherboard firmware reflashing, but this procedure demands some technical expertise and carries the risk of turning a system into an unusable brick. The extreme nature of this situation often requires users to replace their motherboard completely. Challenges in detection prevention. The main weakness of traditional antivirus protection together with security software programs lies in their inability to stop attacks targeted at firmware while operating at a system level, according to ESET&D. UEFI firmware anomaly detection tools remain scarce, and experts find it extremely complex to identify CosmicStrand rootkits even when such tools exist. Again, users remain unaware of UEFI-based infections as these threats are so difficult to detect through standard monitoring tools. Secure Boot acts as a defense against unauthorized firmware alterations, even though cybersecurity attackers still have techniques to circumvent digital signature verification. Many users also avoid installing firmware updates released by manufacturers which would seal these security holes and end up keeping their systems vulnerable to these attacks. The battle to defend firmware from rootkits like CosmicStrand generates critical problems regarding hardware protection in addition to supply chain authenticity. The existence of tainted motherboards in the market leads consumers to wonder whether their electronic devices remain secure. The call for stronger firmware security. Protection against firmware-based threats demands organizations to change their existing security approaches. Spectre 2024 states, organizations need to advance from standard antivirus methods by adding firmware scanning capabilities that monitor system anomalies at the firmware level. Hardware producers must establish robust systems which verify firmware integrity to stop attackers from altering it. The discovery of CosmicStrand confirms that attackers must have utilized firmware security vulnerabilities for multiple years. The discovery of CosmicStrand from 2016 leads to a concerning question about present-day threats which may still be even more sophisticated and undetected. Firmware-based attacks are likely to replace exceptions in favor of becoming the security industry standard, which requires immediate attention from the cybersecurity sector. So here are some discussion questions I have for you guys. How can cybersecurity professionals enhance their ability to detect UEFI rootkits during the early stages of an attack? Should consumers exercise greater care before buying used motherboards or pre-assembled computers in case there are pre-installed rootkits on them? Do operating systems currently possess the capability to handle firmware level threats? Or do security protocols need to be redesigned in order to better manage these threats? Is it necessary for manufacturers to receive legal requirements for enhanced firmware security measures to stop attacks such as CosmicStrand? And would organizations need specialized firmware protection in addition to their present antivirus solutions as UEFI rootkits are becoming more common on the market? Again, as we move forward, the industry must decide if firmware security will remain an afterthought or will it become the priority in the fight against emerging cyber threats. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to discussing these critical cybersecurity issues with you further. Here are the citations.